Hey everybody, Scott Steen with the winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Pepe Mantilla studio deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep-3. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and of course, check out the websites, winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com. Deep dives into every college basketball game, every NBA game, every hockey game going on in America every single day. Sides totals, halftime bets, derivatives, and propositions as well are also included. So take a look at that, won't you? And of course, please let us know what you're playing today. Let us know if you're tailing. Let us know if you're fading. And if you're fading, tell us why. And of course, most importantly, tell us what you're playing. Tell us what you've rooted out there, and what kind of grubbies you're on today. So let us know. Let us know what picks you've got going there as well. If you get them right, of course, as always, we will give you a shout out at the end of the video, like we'll do today. So, with that being said, let's get right to it, shall we? First of all, yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. That's right. You loved me yesterday, and today I'm a fat fuck who can't hit anything. Such is the life of the YouTube capper. Well, kids, today we rolled the golden sombrero as we had Akron in the first half under our go-to money bet. Akron did what I wanted them to do last game, as they had an absolutely dynamic game against a better team on the road than last time. It's almost like 18 and 19-year-old college kids will occasionally let you down. Well, that's bullshit. Then we had Texas A&M. They played a bad first half and then said, hold my beer, and played an absolutely dreadful second half. Not sure what got into them, but it certainly wasn't a case of the good basketball. And finally, we had Utah State, which was taking care of business there for most of the game, faded down the stretch. We got to have overtime to see if we could have the miracle cover, but no. Utah State did not get it done as far as covering the number, and there we go, 0-3. On the premium side, we went 3-0. We had Charleston Southern to cover a big number there. They took care of business. We had Wright State covering 7.5 or 8, depending on when you got down on that. And in the nightcap, we had the Golden State Boston under, somewhere in the neighborhood of 228, I think is where it landed, when everybody was able to get down on that one, and that came in as well. We had to sweat it a little bit, but it ended up on 224, and that puts us at 3-0 for today. So on we go with today's picks. All right, we're starting in the SEC. Taking a look once again as the Mizzou Tigers travel to Georgia to take on the Georgia Bulldogs. I'm looking at the total there in 135. I can't figure sides on either one of these teams, and I'm not even going to try. But I do like the under in this game. The Tigers have been just dreadful on the road. They've averaged just 61.3 points per game on the road, and they've hit 70 just one time, and that was their first conference road game against the South Carolina Gamecocks. Meanwhile, the Dogs, they haven't been doing much better. They put up just 67.6 points per game in their last 7 games. Both of these teams play pretty good defense, and both of these teams don't do much on the offensive side of the ball. I think that this one lands under the 135. And we are moving out to the Mountain West as Boise State travels down to the land of enchantment to take on the New Mexico Lobos there in the pit. You know, Boise State started okay. They won 4 of their first 7 conference games, but since then, they have won and covered just 3 of 13. Yikes. And now, like I said, they head down to the pit. Lobos are always good at home. They've gone 6-2 against the number this year, and for the last 2 seasons, they've been a stellar 13-4 versus the spread at home. One of those wins this year was a 27-point win over the 17th-ranked Nevada Wolfpack, who's only lost 3 games on the season. Better team, better spot, laying a short number. Give me the New Mexico Lobos right here against the Boise State Broncos, minus the 2 points. And lastly, taking a look in the NBA for our nightcap, as Denver travels to LA to take on the Lakers. As of this recording, I don't have a number up on this one. I think they're waiting on a final word on Kuzma, but it doesn't look good for him. I've got this capped out, and actually it caps out power rankings wise about -2 for Denver, but I think they're going to put a little extra wood on that because the Lakers have been fading, and Kuzma's most likely going to be gone. So I'm going to call this somewhere in the neighborhood of -4 to -5, and that's where I like it. I wouldn't if something happens that this goes higher than I anticipate, I wouldn't want to lay much more wood than about 6.5 tops with Denver. But up until that point, I like this play. Things are going from bad to worse for the Lakers as Kuzma, like I said, is unlikely to suit up. Nuggets still chasing Golden State for the #1 seed in the West. They are just a game and a half back. Meanwhile, LA is chasing pretty much everybody. The playoff dreams for LeBron in his first season at the Lakers are fading. They've still got a shot, but I think they're about 6.5 out of the last playoff spot with a lot of teams to leapfrog. The Nuggets, they just let one get away in San Francisco, and they still left a bad taste in their mouth. I don't think they let it happen again. I think they focus and take care of business there at the Staples Center. Give me Denver to cover the number. Give me New Mexico to cover the number. And give me the Georgia-Mizzou under 135 at the end of these games. You guys can join me as we head back to the window. All right, let's take a look at shout-outs, shall we? That's pretty cool. All right, so here we go. Righty. Phil hit Ole Miss plus 5.5. Marvin B pushed on the Xavier plus 5. Chucky P had Philly. Tennessee had the Buffalo over 158. The old time traveler Steve had Ole Miss plus the 5.5. Borno had the Pacers and the T-Wolves Sixers in a parlay. I don't know how that's right. If you had the Pacers Warriors and T-Wolves Sixers parlay, or if you just had the T-Wolves and Sixers in a parlay. You have to let me know, dude. Had the Jets over first period, and that one hit as well. Dustin F had Ole Miss. Very popular pick with you guys. Nice call on that one. He had the Ole Miss plus 5.5 and the Kentucky over. The astute Aardvark, he had those Michigan State Spartans, and they took care of business. Hammer and Hank had Bama plus 1 in the first half. North Carolina and Tennessee. James M had the Pacers, Auburn, and Tennessee. Kent P had Tennessee. Thomas M had the Sixers and the Celtics plus 7. Good call there, Tom. And Legion of Picks had the VCU first half. The Cactus Capper had North Carolina Boston College over 158, while Peach Waller had the Tampa Bay over, the Rangers Dallas under, Nevada Air Force under. Good call, Peach. Nice job there. HT Bud, he tailed us yesterday on Kennesaw and the Pelicans. He said, much appreciated. You're welcome. That's what have you done for me lately? And the answer is not shit. So hopefully you didn't tail us today, man. That's and time traveler Steve, smartest man in the group. He said he's going to fade us because that's right, because I had the team screwed up. Instead of Bowling Green, I put down, I had Kent State, and it was of course, as you guys know, that's an Akron play all the way, and so it really didn't matter who they're playing, with the exception of Buffalo. That's the only one that scares me. This one should have scared me, but it didn't. But anyway, time traveler Steve took it as a bad omen, and he faded us. He took the Akron Bowling Green over 64.5 for the first half. Good call. Good fade there, brother. Super Cisco, he had the Duke Wake Forest under 154, and Mike Butler, Mikey B, had Tennessee. Nice job, Mike. All right, guys, that's it for today. Let's get off the schneid. I'm ready. That was what are you gonna do? It's feast or famine, and we ate well on Monday, and the pickings were a little slim on Tuesday. So Wednesday we go. By the way, it's going to be Bend the Pen tomorrow. I've got one more day off before college basketball hell kicks in, and I make somewhere around I don't even know, man. I haven't even counted. Somewhere around 120 videos in about 10 days. So we'll see what happens. That should be a lot of fun. And you guys stay tuned. here it comes. Let's get her back rolling. All right. You guys have a great day. Good luck. Look forward to hearing from you in the comment section. Take care.